Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, I entered Woodfall Temple, but off camera I went ahead and played the Song of Time so I could save my game and start this temple pretty fresh, because it was the night of the first day when I left off. Now it's dawn of the first day, so I have plenty of time to spare. Let's see. Now I am going to put on this very ugly mask and call my first stray fairy. Come to me! Ew. You found a stray fairy, this is your first one! Yes, as I explained, there are 15 fairies hidden in each dungeon, and you want to find them all because it greatly benefits you. You want to take them all to the Great Fairy Fountain that's located around the temples they're hiding in, and you'll get a reward. So that's kind of nice. Let's see, is there a a fairy piece in here? I don't think there is, but I'll shoot it down anyway. Nope, doesn't seem to be. So let's fly over here and see what we got cooking. I do see a treasure chest. Let's see what's in this. Well, I do want to show something off first, before I even open this. Now, if the mask has dandruff or shimmers like this, that means there are still stray fairies in the room you're in. So, let's see what's in here. If I can just open it. There it is. See. Okay, now it has stopped having dandruff, so that means there are no more fairies in this room. Nice. Is explaining things wonderful? No, it isn't. Now, I don't want to fall down there because there are creepy crawlers down there I don't want to deal with. Ew! Let's stay above ground. And if I fall, there's a ladder I can climb back up with, but there's really nothing hidden down here. So yeah, in this first room, there are 2 stray fairies hidden, so before you leave, you should have found 2 fairies. Ermagerd! And Epic Bubble of Doom in the spider's belly. Okay. I did not know that bubbles were so good at killing spiders. Fun fact, kids. I didn't know. Let's see what's in here. Oh boy, more poison water. Should imagine. Ugh, that stench. This place stinks just like that poison swamp. Yeah, the swamp water is even in here. So whatever. Shut up. I don't care about you. Let's head down here and to another Deku sticks. Yeah, shut up. I said shut up. Dork. Oh, and he had a stray fairy. That's kind of nice. Okay, I can't enter this. Now, this looks very misleading. This looks like these flowers would eat you, but they don't have a taste for wood. They only want flesh. They do not crave little wooden boys, thankfully. So me and Pinocchio are safe for now. Okay, I want to say there's a stray fairy hidden up here. Find. Yep, there's one. Now, it seems to me a lot of these Majora's Mask temples are much longer and much trickier than the ones found in Ocarina of Time. But this first one here really isn't so bad. It can be a little tricky, but overall it's really not all that long, I guess. But the tricky levels, maybe on par with Ocarina of Time. But these temples will get harder. I will say Majora's Mask is a more difficult game than Ocarina of Time. Especially its temples. They don't hold anything back. These are some of the toughest and most confusing Zelda temples I've ever tried to trick for. Believe me. Okay, so let's go to this opposite side here. As I fly with the flowers. What we got cooking in here? I see Toidles. Alright. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, that's a horrible way to go. Just, like, gut their bellies. That's how you defeat them. They have weak bellies, and somehow that one hit me, but whatever. I don't even care. Come on, come on, come on. Like, I know I didn't touch your spikes, but we'll go with the video game logic, because the video game is right. Come at me, bro. Really? Tuck him there. Yeah, I do kind of like the new Nickelodeon take on Ninja Turtles, that new cartoon. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's real funny to watch. I was very impressed by it, so yeah, I'm a 27-year-old man, and I'm watching the new cartoons of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know, I'm sad. And I really like how Deku gets treasures. He has to hop in it. I got the map! Not that I need it. Alright, let's move on. Enough of this schnit. I'm finished with that room. It's kind of a stereotypical or cliche Zelda room, where it's like or Zelda puzzle, where it's like, you know, defeat all the enemies in the room to get a prize. You see that in just about every Zelda game, or at least every Zelda game I played. There's always a room like that, or more than one room. Just gotta defeat your foes and then win a prize. Thankfully, like I said, these flowers do not consume little wooden boys. Ah, you're back. Shut up. Nice been inside you. I got a nut that time. I got his nut. Isn't that nice? Okay, here I do want to take this off. So let's push this block. I know I can push it. This looks pretty light. Blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, you're still not as annoying as Nabby. Now, I gotta make sure I don't miss anything. There's stray fairies somewhere. Those look like they can be knocked down, so I better do that. Pretty sure there's stray fairies here. Patooey. Fairy? Yes. Hi, fairy. Let's see, fairy. No, it's an angry bug. Whatever. I think it's supposed to be a bee, but it looks more like a wasp or some kind of hornet. I don't know. I'm an entomologist, I should know. But a lot of the bugs in the Zelda games are kind of anatomically incorrect. But who cares? It's just a video game. Don't give a lamb that much. Now, there is a stray fairy under there in a bubble, but I cannot get to it just yet. I will have to come back for it later. Once I get the appropriate item I can get it with. Patooey. Still, who knew spiders can be killed with bubbles? Okay. Now these moths will hurt me as I chase fire, so I gotta be careful. Gotta run. I could use the bunny hood to move faster, but I kinda risk moving too fast and jumping off this thing. I don't want to do that. Gotta be careful. Let me make a roll. Oh, never mind. I forgot to do this. That was kind of an important step. I'm such a derp sometimes. Alright, let's try this again. Oh my god, in a flurg. Alright. Run away from the epic moths of doom! Oh no! Spy and hide! I gotta light the torch! I gotta light the torch! I did it! That works for me. Ah! They almost got me. What's in here? That's not what I want. He found a way through my defenses. These guys would be easier to take on as Deculate. That's what I meant to do, but I pulled out the stick. I thought, uh-oh. I still had that stupid stick equipped. It's like, whoopsie. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, where are you? Come here. Patooey. Alright. See, it's really easy to take out those enemies, as well as some others as Deku Link. Surprisingly. It's easier to take out, well, bug enemies, for some reason. I guess Deku Scrubs are bugs' worst enemies, or worst nightmares. So instead of calling pest control, call a Deku Scrub. I got the compass, which I don't care, I'm not going to use. I know where in this dungeon already, for the most part. Depending on how much I can remember. I should remember a good bit. Alright. Now I have a habit of putting masks in my Deku sticks and that C slot, so yeah. That's just what I'm used to. Maybe I should be more efficient than that. Okay. The moths are going to chase me again. I don't know when these moths hurt you. Moths can't hurt you in real life. They're pretty harmless. They can be annoying, but they're not deadly by any means. That wasn't what I was supposed to do, but I did it. Oh. Hey, this thing moved. Get back where you were. I'm gonna do that again. But thankfully, that torch up there should stay lit. So that's the good news. Yep. Now I just gotta make some epic jumps across here. Ow. These moths. They hurt me. What mean moths? My gosh, what did I ever do to them? Ow. It's like, and one for the road. Jeez Louise. They're so mean to me. You, sit back here. I got a heart. I got a heart. And I will come back for that fairy that's in this room. Oh, I almost forgot about you. Okay, well let's move on. Let's go up these steps. We'll transition to the next floor. Be careful. I sense a lot of evil here. And I sense a lot of darkness. Evil, no kidding. This room is filled with these, like, dark, cloudy, smoky, snake-like enemies. What are these? Tell me. A black bow? Okay. What's a bow? Bo Jackson? I don't know. That's racist. Whoa! Didn't expect that, but it happened. Oh god. Didn't expect that either, but it happened. Get back. Come here. Why can't I lock onto you? Why is my L button not working? L button, work. There, thank you. See, controller, you're supposed to work and lock onto enemies in game. You're supposed to cooperate when I say so as well. But I'm not getting that kind of cooperation. And man, it's dark in here. Good gravy. It probably looks even worse on the computer screen. Like, it captures things even darker there, so I bet nobody can see. I can't make out what I'm doing or where I'm going. There's a chest here. Let's open this. I should get a nice little reward. Woo! And the nice thing about stray fairies is they do heal you if you take damage. So they act as hearts. Or super hearts. They heal all your damage. Now I need to allow these torches in this room. But they can be a little tricky to find. Especially, you know, in pitch blackness here. Where's the others? I don't want my torch to go out. Ah, well it did. And I was standing right by one too. I don't know how that did not light, but it didn't. It said, no, you're not going to do that. I don't want that. I can't see, can't see. Light this time. Thank you. Ermagerd. There we go. There's only 3 to light, but you have to open the door. And even though I lit the torches, it's still not that bright in here. Gosh, I gotta get out of here. That's too annoying. Let's see. Alright. Back to Deku Link. I had to do some flying to do. I wish I could take out those dragonflies while I'm here, but they're probably not gonna come to me, so... no. There's a it's very unlikely I'll be able to reach them. So, I'll have to deal with it. I'm hoping they don't knock me out of the sky, because that'll be very annoying. I'll be very angry. Eat. Hide. Hide. Oh my god, oh my god. Ah, they did. Yeah, you did, didn't you? But thankfully I did not take any damage. Let's try this again. Dragonflies, this is not what you were supposed to do. I knew you'd get in my way. Dewey. And I missed you. Dewey. See, now they want to fight. Why couldn't I just fight you before? That way you would not have knocked me out of the sky, and I would not have embarrassed myself in this Let's Play. Of course, I don't think anybody has high expectations of me anyway. I'm supposed to be so good at Mario and Zelda games. I always brag I'm so good at these games. And I play like this. So let's get over here. Of course, that wasn't my fault. That could happen to anybody. And that's also part of the Let's Play curse. It's like, I even practiced this dungeon, and that still happened. Whatever. They didn't hit me in practice, but they hit me when I go to record. Isn't that lovely? Alright, let's up these steps. Or down these steps. Somehow back down. Alright, well, tune in next time as I continue on with more of this dungeon. I'm just going to go ahead and end the video here. This is about the halfway point, roughly. So, thanks for watching, folks, and I will see you next time. Bye!